two, let's find a plie. We have plie and up. We have 4, 3. In 2, we're going to take a plie tendu, slow to start. Here we go. Plie and tendu, plie and tendu. Just take 2 more slow, trying to go right to left and flow. So rejoin us at any time. Once you've got this going on, really stretch strong through those feet. Let's add the arms. We have plie fit. You can always really increase that cardio by getting low in that second. So once you've got this, find a nice low second. Here we go. You have 4, 3. In 2, we're going to just take our first nice deep pulse of the day. Pulse it out 8, 7. Really spreading those knees over the toe for proper alignment. Here we go. We have 7 and curtsy. So we're doing that same sequence we just did on the other side. You have 4, 3. In 2, just take a little pulse, find this here. Pulse it out for 8, 7. Making sure not to hyper cross those feet for 4, 3, 2. Take that twist. Twist for 2, just 2 slow before we start really finding this. Now let's flow. Twist and picture. This looks really nice, everyone. So you can really change your focus here too, right? You can really look over to the side and then get that focus up. That back knee can hover 1 inch off of the ground. Just take a few more. You have 4, 3. Nice job, Lily. 2, and find a little balance just for 8 counts. For 8, 7. Engage the core, find your focus. Weight drilling heavy in the heel. Find your second. Reach over for 2. Coming to a goal post for 2. Over for 2. Let's take this all the way to tempo. So we reach and. So find a nice wide second position here. You look in the mirror, heels are nice and wide, wider than the knees. So just really find that. Take 1 more like this. Full range. Reach, cinch it in. Working here from those obliques. Really finding some length without using the shoulder. Keeping that right shoulder drilling down into the back. We have 4, 3. Last 2, and we're going to change right away. We have over for 2, and back for 2. 1 more slow. Take a deep breath. Now we flow. Reach and goal post. I think everyone can sink another inch. Really finding a nice deep second position, getting nice and warm. Let's take full range. We have reach, cinch it in, using those obliques, waking up the core, really feeling range. We have 4 more, really stretch it out for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Feeling kind of warm? Nice. Okay, so if you have weights, keep them. If not, you can grab some weights. Nice. And we're going to find ourselves in a perfect parallel number 11. Grabbing some hand weights if you like them. I'm going to just curl and out. Nice simple bicep curl. So you can really take a second now and look at your feet. Look at them in the mirror. Make sure that they're really parallel. And then your knees are tracking right over your first toes. Here we go. Let's have 4. Take a second to really re-engage that rib cage as well. Now let's hold out, just reach. So this reach is teeny tiny, right? It's pulsing on the out, and it should really feel like it's coming from that bicep. Feel the reach in the bicep. Let's take it out, reach 7. Coming to the side, we have 4, 3, 2, we're going to curl it up, just up and close. See if you can find a little bit more of a plie here as well. Feel those shoulders tracking down the back like you've got wings, and your wings are nicely connected to your body. Let's just take 4 more here. Here we go. We have 4, 3, in 2, keep your arms up. We're going to get ready to go in and out. Take a little press and open. Feeling that press coming And if you want even more challenge, you can drop that knee even more, making that lunge nice and deep. Here we go. We have 4, 3. In 2, follow me. We're going to just change from here. We're going under for 2, up to fifth for 2. Under for 2, up for 2. 2 more slow. Really reaching those weights under, shaking the arms to high fifth. 1 more. We're now going to go tempo. We have lower and lift. If the releve is too much for you, you can always just go down and stay flat. To get a nice releve, feel like you're really squeezing those inner thighs. And then you stay forward with the body. Try not to fall backwards. We have 4, 3. On the last one, we'll just stay up for a quick balance for 8, 7. In 4, we're going to lower those heels and take a little shave. We have down for 2 and out. Take another slow little shave. Really feeling a nice hinge. Looking at the mirror. See if you can hinge over nice and long. 1 more slow. Now we take a tempo. Shave and out. Oh, I feel that one. If you want to feel it even more, take an even deeper hinge. And see if you can increase that range of motion just a little bit. We have 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Take that out. Let's all set up to the side. We're going to do a little bit of tricep work now. Find yourself in a nice deep lunge. You can take your weights into your right hand, both of them, or you can just use one, or you don't have to use any weights. Take your left hand to your hip and find a nice long line over here. You want to see kind of demonstrated here. Nice long lunge line behind you. And we're going to just lift and lower the leg, the arm. We have lift and lower. So you should feel the work here from that tricep. You want to find a nice long hinge over. So you want to feel a hinge here. And you're working from that tricep lifting. Let's take 2 more. We're going to do a little bend and extend. So you're going to bend the arm, extend it. Bend, extend. You can stay here, or you can add that arm going leg and out, in and out. The arm's already going. You can't add it because it's already there. We have 4, 3, drilling that weight down into that supporting heel. Let's take it tempo. In, out. This kind of sucks, but it's okay. You have 4, 3. In 2, just hold it long, little hold. You have 8, 7, finding some length. For 4, 3, 2, other side. Let's just set up directly for that other side, just changing. Taking that left leg out long, left arm out long, hand to the hip, and we lift. We have lift. So that's fine if you don't want to use any weight. I would still close your hand a little and not let that arm drop below the hip. Yeah, really feel the work going in that tricep. You have 4. We lift and lower. Last 2. And then you have the in and out change. So we take it in and out. You can just go in that arm. That's totally fine. If you're looking for a challenge, add that leg. You have in and out. Looking for a super challenge, stay balanced on it the whole time. Don't lower it to the ground. Last 2, let's take it double time. We have in, out. Looks really great. Keep pushing down on that supporting heel for 4, 3, last 2, and show me a beautiful hold. Hold it long, 8, 7. Find more length out of that leg. 3, 2, and 1. Great job, guys. Just roll out your shoulders for a second. Come over to your station. And we'll start right away with a little bit of tricep. So roll out that mat as quickly as you possibly can, and we'll get going. We have lower and guys. So we do usually, if you guys want to sit around, keep people facing towards the center of the room. Nice. On a nice proud chest here. Feel your weight really deeply working into those heels of your hands. but keep your fingertips spread nice and wide as well. If you're feeling up to it, now is the time to add the challenge, lifting your seat. Here we go. And you lower and lift. You can put your seat down at any time. If you find your shoulders are starting to get out of control, that's probably a good time to lower your seat. But if you feel up to it, keep it up by all means. Try not to lock out your elbows. Even when you're straightening, there should be like still a 2% bend. You don't want to pop into those joints. We have 2 more. Now find a little hover. Just hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 8, 4. We're going to take little pulses up. Here we go. Pulse it up for 8, 7, 6, 5. Find top bend. 3, into 1 more hold. Hold it low for 8, 7, 6, 5. This is it as a team. 2, push it back. Sit down onto your butt. Stretch your legs wide, long. Come up to high bend and take a nice stretch forward. And come up from that. Swing your legs around. Keep your head facing in the center of the room. Coming onto your hands and knees. Finding a nice long plank position. Open your knees as wide as your mat. Your heels are kissing. You should feel your pelvis tucking down so your booty's not sitting out. Hands are just as wide as your shoulders. You should be in a nice push-up position. Here we go. We have down for 2 and up for 2. Lowering for 2. So make sure your bum is going with you. So we have lift for 2 and lower for 2. Keeping your head nice and long, extended towards the center of the room. Let's take 1 more slow. We have lower for 2 and lift for 2. Actually 1 more, so we're with it. Now let's go to tempo. We have lower and lift. So really keeping that head nice and focused up. We have 4, 3, in 2, we're going to hover low here. Here we go. Just hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2. Little pulses up. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2. 1 more hold. You got it. 8, 7, 6. As a team for 4, 3, 2. Child's pose. Pushing back for a little bit. Child's pose. Thank you. Your knees can be wide or not. It's up to you. Flip your palms if you like as well. I really like a little palm flip stretch. Take a nice deep breath here. An inhale and an exhale. Rolling it up. Yeah, we gotta roll up. I know. We gotta move on. We can't just stay in child's pose. It would be nice. Finding a nice forearm plank here. Making sure that your thumb is nice and low. Your elbows are right up your shoulders. You're reaching back through those heels. Let's start with a hold. Just hold. Finding lots of length. Feeling a nice push up through the shoulders. Yeah. For 4, 3, 2. Let's go forward and back. We have forward and back. Forward and back. We're up and we're down. Taking it nice and small. Really feeling that from the core, not letting the momentum kick in. We have 4, 3, in 2, find another 8-count hold for me. Here we go. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5. In 4, we're going to take hip dips to tempo. Here we go. Dip it right and left. Just over that little rainbow. Making it small, making it controlled. We have right and left. Take breaks whenever you need. We have 4, 3. In 2, we'll finish with a hold. This is the last plank hold for 8, 7, 6, 5. Nice and strong. 3, 2. Sit it back. Great job, guys. Okay, you can sit back down on your knees if you like, or you can find a crisscross position. Let's take our right arm over. Really just stretch it out. Yeah. You can I said, you can always take a break for water whenever you need it. But as soon as you are ready, we are going to find ourselves facing right to the street and starting our bar portion of class. Here we are. So we have first, let's just find ourselves a nice little first position. So remember, first position is just going to be nice little peaks at first. We have 4. Here we are. We have first to second. I kind of want my music a little bit louder. I can hear it. There we go. Nice. You guys look great. So here's the thing. You can always find more by increasing that range of motion. And finding really deep first and a really deep second. First and second. Really going for it low. Feeling that toe wall heel brush. And finding a second position that's center. We don't want any yanking or leaning on that bar. Once you're here, you can always stay. Or, if it's available to you, add a jump. Here we go. Going in and out. Rolling through those feet. Nice quiet landings. The jump is always just an option. You guys are great. We have 4, 3, and 2. We'll be done. Find your second. You have second, tumble across. So you should feel your weight really heavy in that standing heel. And you want to feel super square through this whole sequence. Your shoulders are tracking right over your hips, and your hips are like 2 headlights facing towards those windows. You have 4 more here. In 2, we're going to change this to an attitude toe to the bar. You have second and attitude. Nice job. Everyone's doing a lovely job sweeping your arm up behind it. You can add a releve here if you like, or stay. We have 2 more here. Change to a passe. You have second, passe. I'm sexy and I know it. Oh, you guys look great. Again, you can have that releve coming here if you like. We have 4, 3, and 2. We'll find a balance at the bar. Here we go. Little balance. Take that on your way if you like. For 4, 3, and 2, follow me. We have second for 2, 4 feet to bar for 2. Second for 2, we're gonna take this tempo. Second and 4th. So if you haven't noticed, this is a cardio portion of class. If you're breathing hard, that's great. You're getting a workout. This is where you really want to push yourself and feel some nice big level changes so that you really get your heart rate up. You have the option of jumping. You have second and 4th. You don't have to take it. We have 4 more for 4, 3, and 2. We end facing that bar, pulsing it out and forth. Pulse, recover, breathe. So we're looking for a really square body. Nicole's a team here. So if you look at Nicole too, she's really stacked nicely. She's got her shoulders right over her hips. Her knee is tracking really nicely over her ankle. She's grabbing the bar a little bit wider than her shoulders. Yeah. Yeah, just making sure that this doesn't track. Keeping that little back and keeping that there. Nice job, guys. And everyone looks really strong. Let's just take 4 more for 4, 3, and 2. We're going to lift and lower that heel. Here we go. We take a lift and lower. Staying as low as you can in your challenge zone. So if you've got the ability, drop a little bit lower and really feel that work in that front quad. We have 4, 3, and 2. We're going to stamp it out double time. Here it is. We have lift, lift, lift. Nice job, guys. 3. Last 2, and find a hold in your elbow. Let's arms up if you can. And either stay up and out a little pulse or grab the bar again, push it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, 5, one more hold it for 8, sink down a little bit lower, find a really nice neck, tap the lilies up, 3, 2, lower back heel. Okay, transfer your weight onto that front heel. Grab the bar with your left hand, lengthen the other arm and leg up nice and long, feeling the weight in that heel, we're going to take it in and out. We have in and out, elbow to knee. You have core and leg, really working. If you need to hop back a little, find your nice long diagonal, and make sure I'll hop back a little. Yeah. So our right leg and right arm should be going in and out. Let's take this tempo. We have in, out. Keeping a soft bend on that supporting leg, finding work in the core. You have 4, 3, 2, hold it long. Just push that standing leg. For 4, 3, 2, give me a little hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, we have round 2, coming up, here we go, and in, out. Really finding that work, it's core, it's glute, it's core, it's glute, it's core, it's glute. For 4, 3, 2, find the length and pulse that gesture leg up and down. So arm and leg are going up and down. Here they go. For 4, 3, last 2, final in and out. You have in, out, just 16. You got it, yes you can. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one last long hold it long. See if you can take that other arm off. Really lengthening it, really nice. If you want, you can add that little thing for that last little bit of balance. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, guys. Stepping into that bar. Your toes should be under the bar. Your arms are wider than the bar. You are going to sit back into your chair. Lay back and find our seat. And let's just start with a hold. So you'll hinge off that bar. Your toes are under and your back, and then you sit down into it. This will be a short chair. Feet are together. Try to get a nice and proud back. For 4, 3, 2, little pulse. Just pulse it down. Little pulse. Let's take 4 more. 3, 2. Let's find another hold. Hold it low. Just hold. If you like, you can have your elevate here. Going up onto those toes for that hold. You have 8 as a team. Find some nice flow. For 4, 3, 2. Stretch it up. Roll that out. Okay, guess what? We did all of this great stuff on one side, which means it's done to find the other side. So now we're over here. Turn around and face the mirrors. Grab some water if you need to. Let's go first to second. We have first and second. Nicole wins the award of starting up again. So we're just going from second to first right now. So you don't need to take the leg up yet. We have 4, 3. In 2, you can just stay here or have that jump. You have 10. Yeah, I'm gonna watch you guys. Make sure you're always thinking about those nice quiet landings, rolling through those feet, engaging from the core. You have 4, 3. In 2, we're gonna slowly find our tongue. We have plie across. This always just crosses the midline. Are you okay? Go over it. Okay. Nicely shaping that foot. Finding a wide second each time. Let's take 2 more here. Let's transfer to an attitude. Please keep it up. Toe to that bar. In your attitude, make sure you're finding that leg length from the core and from the inner thigh. If you're starting to feel it gripping in that hip flexor, just don't more. And in 2, we'll change this to a passe toe to knee. We have plie, toe to knee. Actually, I swept the arm on the other side, so we'll keep the fancy swept arm on the side too. Making sure that you're still finding a weight in that supporting heel, and that you're staying square as you're moving back and forth through all of this. You can add that other leg at any time. You guys look very nice. We have 4 more. 3. In 2, you're going to find that balance on this side. Here it is. Nice balance. Strong core. Yep, take that arm away if you've got it. 3, 2 slow pivots. We have second for 2, in for 2. Second for 2. Now we take a tempo. Second and 4th. So you know what it is, right? We have this, and then we've got the elbow to knee. That's it for cardio, really. And some cold over nastiness. But get that heart rate up. Find your range of motion. Really take it deep. We have 4. You can add that jump in 2 if you want, or just keep it here. You have jumping. Yes, Nicole. I don't know where you're going your energy from. We have 4. 3. In 2, stay facing the bar, we'll pulse it out. Just pulse. Use this time to really clean up your form. So we're pulsing nice and low. You're trying for a nice deep bend in that leg. Yeah. We pulse for a little while on the other side. So I'm going to just talk for a second here while we're finding this. You should feel this nice and deep in your quad. You should also feel yourself really square in this position. Your shoulders should be right over those hips. And you should really find some abdominal engagement. Your heels should be right under your hips. You should be nice and long. Find a nice soft bend here. You should have a nice long back folding right over that bar. You can take a Superman variation if you like, long arms, but if you're just doing this for the first time, stay palm over palm. So walk your feet in a little bit more and find a soft bend in your knees. Nice. Everyone take out their window leg, so that's right for all of you guys. And then just take your leg out long behind you, and we'll start with little pulses. It'll pulse. I'm over here demonstrating if you need it. Just little lifts. So we always want to only go as high as we can extend without moving that hip. Some of us can keep it integrity no matter what. It seems like that's fine. I'm going to ask you all to point your foot here, just so you can feel some nice length. Really find length out of that back knee. Find your weight really heavy in that heel. Make sure that the knee is still bent, that the hips are square, and that you're always engaging up through the belly button and finding length, so that you're not getting into that low back. Let's lower, lift, full range. We lower and lift. Nice job. Down and up. So remember, full range is going to be wherever you can find yourself in movement here without moving the hips. You want to feel like someone is pulling your hips to the center of the room, and then you're finding as much length as possible through that back. In two, we're going to just hold that leg long and find little circles. So circle around. Little circles like you're unlocking a door with your toe. Maybe even smaller. Yeah, why not, right? So you really feel that rotate from the side seat into other directions. 16 little circles. Other way. You should feel this on that standing side. You should feel it on the working side too. For 4, 3, 2, flex that foot. We're going to kick the seat for 2, take it out for 2. Kick that seat for 2. We are almost done. In for 2, out for 2, you're finding a rib to hip connection and holding. So it's like you're just any straight scoop there, and you're really nice and scooped out. You can walk it back even more so that those elbows are closer into that gut, and really feeling it there. Once you feel it, when you feel that, you're doing great. Let's take tiny pulses up for 8, 7, 6, 5, really finding that rib to hip connection. 2, one more hold, just hold for 8, 7, just hold it. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on out of that. Nice job. Yeah, you can squeeze it. So you're really looking for that nice rib to hip connection there. Coming up again, grabbing on behind those legs. You're going to find that C-curve in your pelvic stand. So a nice tall spine, and then feeling that curve come under. Really engaging those lower abdominals. Go back until you start to feel a little sticky point on that low spine, and then take one arm away and the other arm away. And just feel that hold there. Keep gazing at those kneecaps so that you're not throwing your head. We're going to take little pulses up. Pulse up, 8. So keeping that abdominal connection, find a little hold for 8, 7, 6, 8, 4. We're going to take the arms high and low. Take them up and down. Try not to move that body at all while moving those arms. For 4, 3, in 2, just give me a little hold of the arms in fit. Hold for 8, 7. Oh, that sucks. Really find that curve, connecting, take those arms, take them down for 2, and lift for 2. Make a nice breathing shape. Yep. Down 2 more times, taking them up nice and high. I'll just do the arms, it'll feel really nice. Let's take a tempo, take it up. Look. We're nice swan leg dancers. Yes, we are. Feeling that core. We have 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Coming up and just roll it down slowly. Nice, guys. Oh, okay. Stay down for 0.2 seconds. And then we're going to set up for some nice low leg supine. So cross your right foot over your left foot, and you can keep your whole body down. Take your hands, palm over palm behind your head, and we're going to just lift and lower. So really feeling a crease at the bust bone here. Looking up towards those toes. And feeling the hips sinking nice and low. You should feel a nice neutral pelvis here. We have 2 more. Now float that leg to tabletop. Stay nice and straight. Keep that nice neutral pelvis. For 4, 3, and 2, we're going to add a little crisscross to that leg. Take it criss and over, twisting to the oblique. Yep, same tempo. So criss and lower, up. Last 2, and stay up. Give me a little pulse to that leg. For 4, 3, 2, give me a little hold for 8, 7, 6, curl a little higher if you can. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Yep. And we can find. Yep. Okay. We'll take a little break there. Switch legs. And let's find the other side. We have 4, 3, 2. Here we go. And curl and lower. So make sure that that neck always feels nice and supported. Make sure that it's resting heavy in those hands. And the work is coming from that crease in the bust bone. For 4, 3, in 2, we float that leg to a tabletop. So finding that tabletop shape. Really curling from that head, neck, and shoulder complex, but keeping the pelvis rooted heavy. So feeling that pelvis sinking down. And this can be a lot of work. So rest it whenever you feel the need. In 2, we're going to take that crisscross. So criss it over. Yep. We only did 8, so you're really almost out. We have 4, it's barely doing anything. We have 4, 3, in 2, we're going to just take 8 little sides, 2 sides. We have 5. And again, feeling it all in those low abs. So 4, 3, in 2, stick with me, we're going to just do some holds to transfer. So we have 4, 3, 2, 1, take a leg out, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause it, 4, 3, 2, here we go. We have lift and lower. And lift and lower. Really feeling that in that low ab. The range of motion is so small. You're talking about teeny tiny inches. Let's take 2 more, and then we've got our little smile. Smile, 8, 7, 6. Let's finish with a nice long hold in both legs. Out for 4, 3, 2, and rotate. Okay, last thing, guys, grab your ball. Ball, knee inner thighs. Feet plant down nice. On the mat, hands are long by your hips. Your hands are pressing down into that mat. Your feet are wide, but still gripping that ball. And feel some engagement in those inner thighs, and we lift and lower. So we lift for 2 and lower for 2. Let's take 2 more slow. 1 more like this, and lower tempo. We have lift and lower. Really squeeze into that ball to activate those inner thighs. Feel like you're really in there so that it doesn't get into your knees at all. 3, in 2, keep it high. Pulse those hips up. Pulse them up. 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for 8, 7. Hold a little bit higher. For 4, 3, 2. Final pulse. Pulse it up. Squeeze. Polish off those glutes. Polishing them off. For 4, 3, 2. Final hold. You hold for 8, 7, 6, 5. For 4, 3, 2. Lower down. Yay. Throw the ball at me, especially my little sister. But you don't really have to throw the ball at me. I'm just saying, throw the ball at me because I forced you to do this with me. Okay, lie back. Hug your knees into your chest. And take your arms out nice and wide to a T. You should have enough room. And just take those knees over to the right side. You can look to the left. Find a nice, comfortable spinal twist. We're done. We made it. Yay. And breathe in, changing those legs over. Knees to the left and gazing over to the right. Deep breaths. Take 1 more breath here. Sit up and find yourself in a butterfly position. Just rolling up slowly. Coming to a nice butterfly. Yes, sit up nice and tall. And just bending forward. Finding some stretch. And rolling up. And take your right leg out to the side. And stretch all the way over to that right side. Oh. Feeling a weighted heavy pelvis. Breathe in and out. And let's stretch over to that toe now. You can point or flex the foot. Exerciser's choice. Take that left hand back to the side and sweep up and over, finding some stretch all through the stomach and through the core. Even moving that arm back and forth side to side to find some stretch in the chest. We worked that today too. And come on down. Let's just take both legs out forward before we switch to the other side and stretch forward to it. Yeah, it happens. And come on down. And let's see if we want to stand up with no arms. If we want to do our nice dancer, rise up from the ground. And let's all turn and face the mirror, or face the windows. Find a nice first position. Little plie. And come up. And let's do one more plie and find a relative balance. And hold. See if you can hold, tracking over those first two toes. See if you can close your eyes here. Yeah, it's hard to close your eyes. Open them and refine your balance. Yeah, a little bit higher and lower those heels for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a plie and stretch all the way up and stretch back. And let's find one more plie and exhale. You are cooked. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Let's hope this, oh, and it worked and it recorded.